So, beginning of trips is loading the boat and doing all the bits and pieces. We've got a reasonable mission today. Going to do a long kind of trip. It looks beautiful here at the moment. Fingers crossed, when we get a bit further out, we're going that way today, then across. So, fingers crossed it stays as beautiful as it is right now. So, boat's sitting here, waiting for me, and we'll get underway. All right, on the water, we're off and going. Beautiful boat ramp precinct. One here in Townsville, South Townsville. Lots of lanes. If you can't find a lane to launch a boat, you're not trying. But now we've got a little bit of a motor out to the end of the 6 knot zone. And then we're going to do about a 10 nautical mile punch down the coast. It looks like it should be a great morning. There we go! Yeah! So, I had planned on putting some crab pots in. Got them right beside me here. But I missed the tide option to get into the creek I wanted to put them into, so they're just going to sit in the boat with me today. That said though, beautiful. I'm going to get the fly rod out and try and chase some Goldens and hopefully some little GTs. Unfortunately, I left the cable for the drone back in the car, so I won't be doing any nice shots today, aerial shots, but hopefully we'll get some other good shots. Alright, there's a bit of a searching thing to start with. I'm going to just tie on a little white clouser onto the fly rod. Just tie it on it's a number 4 or number 2 SL12. For me, it's the perfect sort of fly for wandering around and seeing what's what. Now I'm going to tie it on with a perfection loop, so overhand knot, don't know if you can see this or not, through the eye of the hook, back through the overhand knot in the other direction, opposite direction to the way I came out, 2 turns up the tippet of the leader, then back through the eye of the original knot. There we go. Little tiny little fly. It could be a bait fish, could be a shrimp, could be anything. We'll see. It's a bit breezy. Doesn't look it here, but we've got a solid 10 knots out there today. But in here where I am at the moment, it's only really about 5 to 10. I'd rather search for some fish than to blind cast. So I'm going to just put this to the side and just get another rod ready and see what we can see. Fish! Yes! What do we got? Let's see. It's right up against the rocks, not real big. I think it's just a little trevally or something, but it is, but I think I've even hooked it in the tail. It's a little skinny. There we go. First fish of the morning. Not really how I'd hoped to catch the first fish of the morning. These things are spiky as hell. Jagged him right in the tail. Alright, there we go. Little skinny, tiny queenfish. What's the saying, best laid plans of mice and men. Alright, this breeze is getting a bit more than I wanted now, so I'm going to punch back across the bay, get myself a bit closer to home, and see what else we can find. Put a couple of crab pots out while I go for a fish, and might come back and check them on the way back. These are, I like these pots, the design in terms of they fold flat. Some of the others don't. A lot of the others don't actually. My only downside to these is that the aluminium that holds them together, these bars, is a bit lightweight. And sometimes I end up bending them. But I know it's a bit of a trade-off with these things. So people have their preferences for crab pot bait. I'm pretty simple when it comes to it actually. I go to the shop and I buy myself a packet of mullet heads. In my case, I go to the fishing warehouse here in Townsville and grab them nice and easy. I don't have to think about it. And to be honest, this isn't really the biggest part of my day, so the simpler I can make it, the better. So I'm going to open up this part here, the bait. I'm going to chuck 3 in this pot, and the other 2 in this pot. Just empty our stuff outside. Got to be a little bit mindful with putting things over the side up here in North Queensland. Anyone who follows me on Facebook will have seen the croc that I posted. Same little guy, a little like 2.5 metre, right opposite the boat ramp, the main boat ramp in South Townsville. So you've got to be careful, they're around. So for anyone who doesn't think that there might be crocs in the Ross River, so there's the boat ramp precinct, South Townsville. I'm just going to go across to here. And they're not that concerned. So I have these clips. These ones are actually broken, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie it on using a bowline. So not that people should know, it's a very useful knot. So I've passed this tag end through. I'm going to make a loop so that this end comes over the top. We come from underneath, pass around behind it, and then back through the hole. Beauty of a bowline is that no matter how tight it gets, you just push this and it all comes undone. So you can get it nice, you can get it tight and it's not going to come off, but at the end of the day you can take it off when you want it to come off. So we're just going to wander our way up here a little bit further. There's a whole stack of crab pots in here today. This is like midweek, it's a Tuesday, but the number of crab pots that people have got in here today is phenomenal. The only problem with doing this is not everyone's overly honest, shall we say, and people will check your pots and steal pots and what have you. So we'll see how we go. I've got 2 already in further down. I'm putting these 2 in up here a bit further. I mark them on the GPS where I've put them so I know where mine are. Not everyone does that, I get it. Not everyone can, but for me, so I know where mine are and there's no doubt about which ones are mine. So I've got 2 of mine around the corner, back around the corner. I'm going to go up here a little bit further and put these other 2 in and see how we go. I like areas where we have a bit of a drain coming in. The crabs can come out of those drains on the low tide. Basically similar sort of areas that I'd chase barra in, to be honest. If I can find a deeper section with some shade, even better. This one doesn't have much shade, but she's out on the deep side of the bend, just here. There's a bit of a drain, so I think that this one will do nicely. What I'm going to do here, I want the bait side to end up down. So turn up that way. Some fish just moved off that drain. So I'm going to chuck it in there. Get a bit of extra rope. Got about 3 meters of water here. And then lock it off. Simple as that. Next, hopefully, come back, there'll be some crabs. That's croc number 3 this morning that I've seen, just here in Townsville. Well, mostly these 2 of them, 2 out of 3 are pretty small. This guy's probably about 2 meters long as well, 2.5 meters, not real big. All right, we're coming up to pot number 1. Wake it a bit. Oh, well, we've got 4 crabs in there, none of which though are going to be legal. I'll have a look at them, but yeah, no. Even that guy that's the biggest, he's not going to even come close. It's going to be a centimetre or 2 under, I reckon. Next pot, I have a shot at a little bit, but we have the technology. Doesn't seem that heavy either, really. Which is because there's just another 4 little undersized crabbies in there. All right, make this one real easy. I'm moving out to try and get one out, and it's going to empty them back out into the water. Up onto number 3. Deploy electric. Oh yeah, 5 crabs this time. Only problem is, the only one that might go is female. Don't know if you can see that. Jenny, you can see the underside of the crab there is much wider. All right, here we are, up the last pot. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And once again, the only one that might come close is a Jenny. So that would be my luck for the day, I think. Not crash hot by any stretch of the imagination. But oh well, we shall try again. Morning everyone. So we have a different boat today. This is a boat that I was going to do up, but I've had some issues with my hydraulic tilt and trim on the Skeeter yesterday. So today we're out in the white boat, affectionately known as CP. So we'll see how we go today. I'm just going to do check some crab pots that I had to leave overnight because I couldn't get the Skeeter back in the water, and I had to fix this so that to a point that I could actually use it. I'd pulled all the steering and everything out of the boat, so I had to go and put this back together again. So a bit of a mission, but I don't like leaving crab pots there too long. So we'll see how that all went, eh? Let's go and see what we can do, what we can find. All right. I think we have located our first crab pot. morning. We have. That's definitely a crab pot. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's a couple of good legals in there. Oh, a couple of good solid legals in there. A lot of undersize and a dirty cod. He ain't gonna be very happy in there. Required piece of kit, crab measure. If you're going crabbing, you don't have a crab measure, you're not doing things the right way. That is a stonefish. Don't touch him. He's nasty. Must think yourself pretty smart, dude. Let go. Thank you. That one too, please. Now, here we go. Just going to measure you easily. So, male, and he's about a centimetre over, so happy with that. I like these rusty coloured ones, they're hard, they're full. Those nippers may have just molted, I think. Oh no, she's full. Another one, another big male. Look at those claws. You get in there. The rest of those, they're going to be undersized, so I'm not even going to. I'm not going to bother measuring them. I'm just going to. I'm going to dump them over the side. One of the big things with this boat with the rebuild was going to be putting a new motor on it. Gearbox in this one's seen better days. And she's 2001 model, old 4-stroke, so I think she's done her dues. But I reckon we got one legal. Oh no. I don't think so, actually. Maybe one, maybe. We're all going to have to go over and measure that. Definitely too close to call, but I think they're going to be under. Size of those nippers, though. But oh, there we go. Point to point. We gotcha. Only a justy, but I'll be honest, I'm going to take that because that's inside all the spines, and he still makes size. So it says point to point. Three. Settle down, you. Now, if he was, I reckon you're going to be. But you're going to be very close. Slightly different shape, though. Oh no, you're definitely in. You're in too. Welcome to the party. You've only got one nipper, but welcome. Maybe, nah, nah. I don't think there's anything legal in there. There's 5. Yeah, that's what I thought. 5 and the closest 2 are females, so. Alright, little crabbies. Out we go. Get out. Get out. There you go. Try and let you go. There we go. Four crabbies in a tub of water. Nice hot bath. Alright, give them a few minutes and then we'll pull them out. Not a bad way to round out the day.